It's your boy rashadreacts with a reaction video. How y'all doing today? Yo, if you're new, subscribe. Hey, I know I'm new to the YouTube. Yo, some of y'all be like, who is this? Who is this? Who are you? Yo, my name is rashadreacts. Yo, don't bully me, bro. Well, how y'all doing today, yo? I play on PS5. If you want my PSN, I'll leave it down in the description. But this is your boy rashadreacts. We got a reaction video. And I might be doing story times even more. To see if y'all like the story times, and I'd be happy to do a hell of story times for y'all. I'm not even tripping. But this is your boy rashadreacts. Let's get into the video.
Mothers of the victims are speaking out, saying the videos and lyrics have gone too far, giving specific details about the horrific crimes.
Here's some Florida rappers that rap about real life situations. First, we have Pompano Beach native Kodak Black. In one of his most recent songs, I Wish, he speaks on his former friends, Wiz the Wizard's death. He says, I hate that I fell out with Wiz. You did what you did, so I did what I did. Wiz and Kodak were seen together at shows, doing music videos, and just hanging out. Everything was good until the summer of 2021.
Wait, what's them niggas eating with?
Music videos and just hanging.
Them niggas eating with hella racks.
Out. Everything was good until the summer of 2021. Around this time, Kodak and Wiz started to go back and forth on Twitter, starting with a post from Wiz saying, I'll be the rap niggas, following with another tweet saying, all these good at is going on live capping. Get your ass in the field and get active. A few hours later, Kodak made a tweet saying, be acting like killers. That should be killing me, which is actually one of Wiz's lyrics from the song that they have together, Righteous Reapers. Wiz replied to the tweet laughing, saying, on God. And although the messages exchanged between the two are very subliminal, you could
let's be honest, that low-key some hidden words behind it.
Still tell that something was going on behind the scenes. While all of this internet jabbing was going on, Kodak was beefing with two of his other close friends at the time as well, Wham Spin the Ben and Jack Boy. So at this point, it's starting to seem like he might be the problem. On September 17th, 2021, Wiz's body was found in the neighborhood that he grew up in, Hollandale Beach, Florida.
When you're famous, you can't go back to your hood, homie. Why do people don't understand that? You can't go back to your hood. You can't go, bro. My nose look big as fuck. But yo, that ass, you can't go back to your hood when you famous. Look, it's a hood for a reason. Hood.
According to investigators, foul play was involved in his murder, so it's hard to tell if it happened there or if his body was brought there afterwards. And I'm not saying Kodak had anything to do with Wiz's death. He just happened to say something about it in this song. Next, we have Wham Spin the Bam. In Wham's song, Paying for Killings, he said that Kodak gave me 30. I'll blow that in sacks. I'm finna sign for them M's. I ain't even tripping. You can get that back. By now, Kodak is notorious for messing up his deals with his artists. First, Jack Boy wanted out, then Wiz, now Wham. And it seems like now that these guys are trying to leave Kodak's wing and flourish on their own, he isn't too happy about it. Wham explains how Kodak only signed him for 30 grand, but now that he has some fame to his name, he wants more. And just like Kodak does with all his other rappers, he requested Wham to pay him back everything, which in this case would be $30,000. I still love the music Kodak, Wham, and Jack Boy makes, so I can't pick any sides in this drama. Let's just hope that they work everything out. Next, we have a rapper from Jacksonville, K-So. K-So is good friends with Young and Ace, one of Fulio's main ops. Despite all of these guys being from the same exact area, they still hate each other's guts. In K-So's song, K-So B, he says, Bibby had a closed casket. I ain't surprised. He is referring to Fulio's friend, Bibby, around 3 p.m. on February.
So did he know? Wait. The only way you can say a nigga have a close casket if this nigga did the murder. Yo!
February 26, 2019, after reports of gunshots, Bibby was found dead in the Hilltop Village apartments, and I'm assuming the wounds were so bad that he had to have a closed casket. K-So was also arrested and charged with a murder later on that month. Fast forward 3 years later today, K-So is behind bars for 2 more murder charges, and his own father is even testifying against him.
But more breaking news.
Ow! 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 Bro. Your own father is testifying against you.
This afternoon, the father of Jacksonville rapper K-So will testify against his own son in a very high-profile murder trial.
This next Florida rapper is from Jacksonville, Florida as well, Foolio. Foolio has built his fame off insanely disrespectful diss records. One being his song, List of Dead Ops. I mean, the title really tells you everything you need to know. In this song, Foolio disses many of his deceased enemies, but the one that stood out really hard to me is when he said, 5 got hit in the head, he tried to swim at the pool. In this particular line, Foolio is referring to James Thomas, more known around the hood as JT or 5. James was chilling alongside the local community pool when he was slid on by the ops. It was even rumored that the dispute started on Facebook, eventually escalated to shootings, and ended with payback. It's all really...
I think that's the worst way to die, to get your ass clapped. Dying in the fuck is this nigga doing out there? But yeah, I think that's the worst way. Dying, getting your ass clapped at the pool. Keep you chill, like you clapping niggas at the pool, bro. It's a hot day.
A snowball effect in the streets. Some people get into an argument, someone gets shot, the person who gets shot wants payback, and it just turns into a never-ending war. But if you thought he was wild for this, it gets even worse. Another real-life situation Foolio described in this song is when he said Corbin got kidnapped, how the fuck a grown man go missing. Corbin Odell Johnson was out looking for jobs with the help of his father. Eventually, his father dropped him off at the Amazon warehouse where he...
Okay, let's talk about this. It depends. Hey, and that even for me, that even for you. If the ops got the drop on you, and you don't know what color they car in, and they're probably behind you, and your dad drop you off. One thing, keep your ass, bro. Look, even when I remember I applied for jobs, bro. Sometimes, I always scope out my area. I will always keep my ass, bro. I will hide, bro. You think you got me fucked up, yo? I will hide in a goddamn manager office. You think I'm taking my black ass out there running some ops who wanna blink at me, bro? But see, low-key ain't knew that shit. See, that's fucked.
Never see his son again. The next morning, Corbin's father was trying to contact Corbin, but he couldn't get an answer. After 48 hours passed, his father filed a missing persons report. It wasn't until an entire year later, Corbin's bones were found in a forest.
Like, this is insane. This brought out the pop-on veneers. It's a
In
perfect
the
way for a
forest!
makeover.
12 miles from his home. It's reported that his murder was retaliation for when his friends, Will Go Crazy, Act a Fool, and Leaky stole some drugs from the ops. The ops
What the he gotta do with it? What the hell?
in question are Haitian OGs and Ken Knight members. After Will refused to pay back their debts, Corbin took it into his own hands to try and squash the beef. But when Corbin tried to pay them back, they forced him into the car and killed him at an undisclosed location before taking him into the woods. They even bagged him up and covered him in tarp, so these guys were clearly experienced in what they do.
These not ordinary niggas. Look, let me tell you something. Look, see, I've been trying to tell niggas in old videos. I used to react to this Asian rapper, bro. If a Mexican got tattoos on his eyes, on his head, he not the one to fuck with. Let me tell y'all something. Why I never put myself in positions, because look, if I'm ever in Miami or Florida and I see a Mexican with a long ass shirt and high ass pants and fucking long ass socks, and you say, come here, partner, yo, you a youngin', hey, I don't give a fuck if you trying to bitch me. Hey, I'm about to say, nah, hey, I'm sucking up to that nigga. What's good? I'm new to the block. Because I know these tattoos on their motherfucking head, these motherfuckers, you'll understand, these Mexican niggas get the fuck down. They get down.
Foolio continued to diss a lot of ops in this song, and this would be a 30-minute video if I went over all of them. Just know that he gets really disrespectful. This next rapper makes catchy diss tracks, kind of like Foolio, so I'm assuming this is a pretty big trend going on in Florida right now. Spin a Benz. In his song, I Don't Smoke Kendra, he says, Kendra got smoked by the police. I with Jit, so I'ma leave him out of the wood and smoke Pete. He was referring to two of his former ops, Kendra Austin and Antoine Williams, who goes by the name 35, Lil Lil Petey, or Pete. Kendre was shot and killed by the police while fleeing a stolen vehicle. Kendre wasn't on his best behavior, you could say, because before stealing this car, he already had a record that included burglary, grand theft, resisting an officer without violence, and criminal mischief. After he stole the car, police blocked him in with their vehicles, but Kendre wasn't going out that easy. He rammed the stolen vehicle into the other cop cars and drove away before crashing into a dirt road not too far off from the police officers. Kendre and the passenger jumped out of the vehicle with guns in their hands, but the passenger dropped his and ran away in another direction. Kendre, on the other hand, never dropped his gun.
So you ain't drop your gun. You try to have a shootout. Shootout. Man.
Ran in the opposite direction of the passenger, and the officer fired 2 shots in his direction after he noticed he was still armed. Kendre then crouched down and faced towards the officer, almost as if he was planning to shoot back. That's when the officer fired 2 more shots, hitting him. He later died in the hospital, but Spinner Benz knew and kind of respected Kendre, so he goes light on dissing him. But on the other hand, he shows no remorse for Pete. Antoine Williams, or Pete, was an 18-year-old football player that, from what I've read, had great energy and big dreams. Antoine was killed on Sunday, May 3rd, 2020 in a drive-by shooting. He and 3 other guys were chilling together when a white sedan pulled up and sprayed the block down, leaving Antoine critically wounded and the other 3 with non-life-threatening injuries. Reports from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office even say that there were over 50 shots fired from automatic weapons. Antoine's coach spoke out and said that if this virus breakout wasn't going on, Antoine would have been in football practice and this situation probably wouldn't have happened.
Saying that football would have started last week, would have had that first day last week, would have had that interaction. Not saying that could have changed any of the results. What I'm saying is that they would have had some place to be.
But similar to Fulio, Spinner Benz names many ops in this song, another one being Javante Robinson, or Vontae. In this line, he mentions him, saying, Vontae got pushed out the car, so he rolled easy. On June 25th, 2014, Vontae was found dead on the side of the road. It was alleged that he was involved in a drive-by shooting, and when he was shot, the other person in the vehicle pushed his unresponsive body out of the car while it was still moving, causing him to roll down the street for a short period of time. He also dissed Fulio in the very next line, saying, this mama got shot and he's still tweaking. This got...
Okay. I can see. Okay, let's break this down. Say if someone shoot at your brother, then you get to go retaliate. But look, I'm gonna be real. Someone said, fuck my dead homie. You think I'm about to get mad? A dude who don't know me? I don't know this nigga. Like you can say what you want. You're not affecting me, bro. You ain't shot at me once. I don't know who you is. You just try to talk to me. I'm not trying to talk to you. We don't got no beef with you. Okay, let me break this down. If someone shoot at your mama, your grandma, your brother, your sibling, one of them, then you get to go get retaliation. Do what you want.
Shot, cause I know she leaving. They shot that whole finger off. She couldn't even tweet it. Fulio's mother was shot in her house, and his girlfriend was shot multiple times while sitting in her car. She was hit in multiple places, 1 bullet grazing her head. She even talked about it briefly on her YouTube. And if you like this video, check this one out too.
Okay, without saying, okay, we already at the end of the video. Okay, let's talk about this. If someone, just for anyone, if someone shoot at your mama, your daddy, your siblings, then you get to go get retaliation. See, I'm not getting no retaliation for a girl. Hey, you got a blink, not me. You got your ass. Shit, that's my mama right there. Hey.